Killer fish. Killer fish from San Diego. I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Good timing, redneck. You've just about managed to fit that in before I would skip the audio on the video. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Ariza Gaming here. Back for some more Oxygen Not Included. We're on Pleco Watch. We're on Whiskers Watch. Hello, Ayla Avo. You've been getting some odd Twitch ads. Fair enough. Lagbot actually received an email from Twitch. Nice, nice. That's always helpful. Yeah, we're going to continue with Sargassel Bust. Where we left off, cycle 69. Nice. We have finished most of the Dreco lab. The bit that I want to do next is I want to put the hydrogen up here, just for the Drecos, and then I also want to get the SPOM going. Now we have a little bit of hydrogen up here, so I'm going to come and grab all of that. I think what I might do as well is I might actually put a little door here. I might just dig a little pathway for the hydrogen. If we put the door here, let's see, yeah, if we put it like here and then dig this out, then we can make a little tunnel up here, and then the hydrogen from this half can flow over as well. This probably isn't the most efficient way of doing it in the world, but whatever. So we'll dig that, we'll dig that, we'll dig that. Talk about weird advertisement. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? I could set my preferences for YouTube ads, what ads play on my YouTube videos. I can't set them for Twitch. As far as I know, we do not have the technology. So, that's not my fault, what ads you're getting. Should I just do the same over here? No, I'll leave it like that over here. That seems good. Yeah, we did manage to get some Drecos from this area, but we kind of, in the process, poured the cool steam vent on the aluminium volcano, and that's kind of worked out fairly well for now. We were producing a bit too much food for the population, so I don't mind necessarily that we've kind of decimated the sleetweeds. We have planted a load of them down here, so if we ever want to actually farm them up, we're not going to have any issues, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Let's get Critter Ranching 2 for pay. But yeah, goals for today, get the hydrogen in here, get the SPOM made. So the SPOM is going to go probably between the water geysers. I need to think about what exactly I'm doing with all the salt water. I think at the moment, I'm just going to pour it down here. Am I going to have anything in this region? I don't know. Probably not, because that's where the carbon dioxide vent is. I think I established this was going to be the bottom of the base. So I think that means we can pour whatever we want down here, and that'll be fair game. So let's start digging out this area. Ain't the goal to get as stinky? Yes, yes, yes. We'll find the natural gas vent as well. All in due time. All in due time. Right, the iron volcano is dormant. I'm going to analyze this, because I want to see what's going on. So we'll go ahead and do that too. But yeah, we've got to get the SPOM working. I want to plug the water geyser into it as well. This is currently overpressure, which is a good thing. But I need to actually... I need to drain the salt water out of here so we can start operating on this without the salt water getting in the way. So that's probably the very first thing I'm going to do. Well, the very first thing we're going to do is actually just grab all the hydrogen from the top of the map. Wait. Don't I need to dig the tunnel like this? I think I do need to dig the tunnel like this. Yeah, that's fine. And then it can actually go up there. So if I do it like this... Yeah, that will work. And then, oh, right, all this stuff. I'll just tile this bit, that's fine. Okay, let's party 9 this. Yeah, that seems good. We need more refined metal so that we can get our wires hooked up on conductive wires. Because at the moment, our metal refinery is plugged into a regular wire. I think we do now have enough refined metal because we printed off some copper from the printing pod. So let's do that as the very, very first thing we do. Christ. Now, remember, you can actually just bridge segments over and it uses less wire, I think? Does it? Or does it use the same wire? I think it uses the same wire overall. Because you've got to connect the bridges. I guess it's only really relevant for pipes where it has less liquid in the pipe over a certain area. Ignore me, I'm talking out my butthole. Right, and then we can just do cobalt for the rest of this. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, even 10 minutes in on nighting stuff. Oh, whatever. It's when I set it. It's when I set the priority down to 9 on here. That's the issue. That's when I've gone mad with power. We'll set it to 8. And then I guess this bridge can be aluminium. Yeah. So there's still actually some overloading wires on this line because we have too much stuff on that one line. We've got the Radbolt generator hooked up to its own radiation source. And we're actually getting the research done now, so that's good. And what's the next thing that I want? Probably steam turbines? Put some more bliss bursts in here as well. That's fine. I want to get hydrogen up here in this gap, too. Wow, that really didn't last very long, did it? We kind of filled up with a little bit of hydrogen over here. I need to put like an atmo... I need to put a gas element sensor here. That's what I need to do. Yeah, there you go. I mean, okay, now you're just pumping random little bits. I need to let the pressure accumulate a little bit more. There is hydrogen, just not flowing up there quickly enough. Are there liquids in the way? No. That's fine. And what I could do as well is I can actually just dig some more bits over here. Like if I just put some... If I just put the tiles here and then dig this bit, then that hydrogen should go up. And then we can do something similar over here. In fact, if we just do this, that should work pretty well. And that's fine. The dupes are being fairly productive at the moment, despite my best efforts, so that should be fine. Okay, I don't think the plan with the electrolyzer is going to work. I think I just remove this tile and we let the hydrogen float up from here as well. Yeah, maybe just something like this. Just dig out all these little pockets where the hydrogen can end up. We are planning on removing the whole frozen frosty biome in here eventually. Tundra biome. That's what these are actually called. After the Frosty Planet Pack DLC, I just keep calling them frozen or frosty biomes, but they're tundra biomes. And there's all the stuff down here. I guess it's only a fire pole away. That's not too bad. We got some solid carbon dioxide. Amazing. There is some hydrogen down here as well, but I'm not that desperate. There's more blobs over here. Which one is Tundra? The normal base game cold biome is the Tundra, yeah. That's what the game refers to it as. Oh, here's some more easy hydrogen too. Well, I say easy hydrogen. Easier hydrogen. But yeah, that'll all help. I think we speed through it. I think we're alright. We're doing fine on food. We're doing fine on other stuff. We stopped growing the mealwoods because we had plenty of food. Because of all the Paku, we have loads of Paku in here. One problem is they are actually getting down here, and the food that gets down here we can't reach. We could dig a little pathway in, like this. Probably not the worst idea in the world. We're getting some meteors by the sounds of it. Yeah, we got slime, we got regolith. We're just not going to think about that for a little bit. Right, so if you detect hydrogen here, then pump. I think that's a good rule of thumb. And then we put the doors here so the shovels can't get through. I think we'll be alright on that front. I guess we'll gradually start dispensing heat into space as well. Iron Volcano seems fairly average. It's quite spiky, but that's okay. Now, the issue is... this is actually clashing directly with the fire pole. Now, this is the top... this is the top of the map. So I could definitely just insulate it here and call it a day. I think we will. I don't think we need the fire pole to be right here. The dupes come out here, they can just come down here. Space! Yes. the dupes are retreating to the one place free of capitalism. Space! You guys ever seen that bit? If you watch Shen, you might be familiar with it. Or if you ever played Command & Conquer Red Alert. You know, the one with all the live-action cutscenes. Did anyone ever play that game? It was Tim Curry. He was the Soviet guy. He said it like that. There's a great YouTube clip of it. Everyone knows that? Good. Just checking. Just checking. I think we've got to let this erupt. So we're going to seal it off and hope for the best. And by seal it off, I mean... oh, right. Hold on. What's gone wrong here, guys? That'll do. That'll do for now. Right, so now the hydrogen should navigate its way up here, which means we can pump more of it down here. Now, I believe we have not actually set it up to the coolant loop yet. Redneck has no clue, fair enough. Yeah, it's Red Alert 3. What's wrong with you? Oh, you just haven't got the polluted water now? Why? There's no way we could soon all the polluted water. Oh, you're actually electrolyzing now? Great. That's what I like to see. Okay, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but that's going to give us, like, at least a little top layer over here so the Drecos can start producing. I'm pretty happy with that. We want to make sure it's a thin top layer over here so that the mealwood doesn't get disturbed by the hydrogen. One thing to note. So, we used farm tiles here so we can actually arrange all the buildings in here. You can get the Drecos to eat out of planter boxes now. So it's not mandatory to have them in farm tiles anymore. And I like having planter boxes because you don't need to double tile it to insulate them. But, I don't know. We're alright. Okay. I think we just let them keep getting on with it, to be honest. Fairly standard stuff. We get the dupes to keep digging out. Let's have a look at long commutes. Yeah. They're not getting a load of recover from cold or recover from hot. That's the main thing I want to see. Since when planter boxes are okay? They patched it a couple of months ago. Like, it was a while ago. I think it was around when the Bionic Booster Pack came out. Which I really like. I really like it because it kind of artificially constrained ranch design a lot. That creatures didn't eat out of planter boxes. It's nice to have more options. Even though in this case, I don't think it's necessarily better. Also, look, we have Dreklet eggs up here. They are actually laying eggs. We could incubate them, but probably not. Could they eat from flower pots too? I don't know, to be honest. You're too cold. Because the Wheezeworts have been going, maybe? Well, we'll keep trying. You guys are doing some digging over here. Yeah, you've got lots of digging errands now. Let's keep skilling people up. Quantum Zari can have exosuit training. Very exciting, the first exosuit dupe. You guys actually going to come over here and dig now? No, you're grabbing all the water for research? Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. You're digging over here? That's fine. Yeah, we'll just let them crack on for now. We've got a bit more time than usual today. I've realized something. I've realized our streams have gotten a bit shorter than I'd have liked. It's just because I've been... I've been busy with Overwatch, but I got all the stadium rewards now, so I think we're done being busy from Overwatch. So hopefully normal length streams again. But it's also more that I reached the points I wanted to get to quicker than in previous runs, and I was just like, you know what, I can't bother to start something else for like half an hour. We might as well just do the discrete bits that we actually want to do. I don't know. Do you guys have a preference when it comes to how long I stream for? Because we've done long streams in the past. We do a fair amount of short streams. Oh, speaking of short streams, I found another really good Balatro seed. It's a bit repetitive, though. It's another seed where you get a load of blueprints and brainstorms, and we found a Perkio and a Tribule. And I was looking for something else, and we happened to find a Perkio and a Tribule early on. So I might play that at some point. Friday, my stream is going to have to be earlier in the day, because I've got a party in the evening. So that one can't really be helped. But it should be a normal length stream. Right, the shovels are in here now, making loads of regolith. Well, I guess. 2 to 3 hours for ONI is quite a minimum, otherwise it feels like nothing happens. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm quite quick at doing stuff in the game. So, I felt like it was getting to the point where we weren't actually getting something significant done towards the end of the last run. So, I am definitely aware of that. Yeah, we're dumping all the hatches here. They're hot? Oh. Well, you're hot specifically. I don't think all of the hatches are hot. So I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm going to dig these tiles. You could dig these ones too. Yeah, so now I can reach all the Pacus down here. It won't be pleasant, but they can do it. No, maybe this doesn't matter. Oh, I've realized something now. All the hydrogen is having to float over this way. Which means I need to remove this tile. Wait. Oh, right. Access is blocked there now. Okay, yeah, just dig all of this out. That's fine. How's it looking down here? Not all the way down there. Yeah, this is looking like a good amount of hydrogen now. Some of it is going to leak back over, but it should stabilize fairly soon. Now, the issue is, we have a lot of polluted air. I think I want to make sure that we're not getting that much polluted air over here. So let's actually set up... Well, the funny thing is, we've got the deodorizers here, but they're covered in carbon dioxide. I might set up a couple more just in the column. Like this. Because we've got to make sure that it's not building up over here. That one can stay plugged into those coal generators, that's fine. Right, hook those up. Output pipe full. These ones aren't growing, they're not hot enough. I think that's alright for now, but we'll keep an eye on it, because we may need some more metal eventually. Right, don't dig this one. Right, don't bother digging anything in here. I think it's enough room for the hydrogen now. There's no way you guys are saying you're idle. What's going on? Can you not actually get over here? You can totally get over here. We just need the hard digging errand dupes to come over. Right. I think we're at the point where we start telling them to dig out more of the map. To be frank, I want to start getting rid of this stuff. We know that the dupes are going to come down over here. I'm going to dig this out. They don't need to wander up here for any reason. I guess then the hydrogen's going to start accumulating over there. Let's leave these for now then. And then we can dig that one. We can dig these ones. We can dig these ones. Yeah, that's fine. This is the ceiling, so I don't really mind too much what's going on over there. Right, and then we start lowering this whole level, so I think we could just bulldoze through all of this. I know, we're destroying nature's beauty. But this is where the dupes are ultimately going to live, so we might as well have them clear out the space. Especially if they're running out of things to do. I'm kind of aware they're going to trap themselves a little bit. And get you guys to do some more digging errands. You're trapped in the granite, aren't you? That's probably a sign I should get some more hard digging dupes, right? We could dig all of this out. No real preference for what's going on over there. Dig this. Oh, I can tell what's going on now. You've got a big granite structure. Right, if you dig that, then maybe you'll be able to get out. Yeah, that seems better. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Get out of here. Wait, you're trapped? Max is trapped up by the blockers. No, he's not. He's just eating locally sourced grub. Wait, do we not have a mess table for him? No, we do have mess tables. I think he was just trapped when he started eating. No, you can't get out of here. Oh, right, there's one random mud bit here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, get out. Oh, get out of here. Okay, look, I'm gonna red alert just so you dig this. There you go. Abuse of power. Get out of here. Yeah, we'll keep clearing all this space. You can see the radiation radius from the satellite. It kind of just cuts off here. We will have to put some actual blockers in to stop the dupes getting irradiated. Eventually. Looks like we let some hydrogen up here by accident. That's kind of annoying. Max, you can have applied sciences too. Right, what else do I want to do? I want to dig these... Ugh. That whole column is just going to come down as soon as we really dig any of that. I'm not a fan. What we could do is we could start laying out the ladders. Now, there's a little bit of salt water up here. What do I actually want to do with that? Do I want to pour it anywhere in specific? Do I care about this? Probably not, but I probably don't want it to pour randomly as well. Maybe we just build a tile here. We just let it pour down here. I think, yeah, maybe we just plan on doing that. So if we dig that tile, it should all go in here. Maybe we don't do that. It's not a lot of salt water. Triple mud nap, yeah. They were getting pretty tired. I don't remember what that block was for. Can we not reach this? No, you can reach it. You just can't, you just don't have the seed. Right. In that case, remove all of these tiles. And then maybe we could start building the other access shaft over here. That would probably help all of you guys out a little bit. And that's definitely something you could do. Yeah, there you go. And then remove this. And then I guess we'll just start removing all of this stuff. I want the dupes to come over here. Let's priority 9 this. We want to build the SPOM. We want to clear out the ocean from over here. They've been doing all this stuff in the meantime. It's certainly not a waste of time. But I would like them to primarily focus on that. And get some more stuff added over here as well, I suppose. Feeling fancy keep the lockers and make suits stock by those? Nah. That's the sort of thing I think I would want to have the mod for, which lets you build all the things like that. Can you not dig? Are you trypophobic? Oh, you literally can't reach here and you have to hard dig that tile? That's interesting. Well, how about I just get you to build a granite ladder instead, and then you can actually reach all of this. And then you can go ahead and do that. I know you're still trapped, but this way I'm actually using you for labor. And then after that, maybe I'll just get you to build another ladder over here. Sure. Yeah, now you're actually starting to dig this out. Good. So, let's see. Those doors are in the wrong place as well. It's not very helpful. I've got to open this up so we can actually get some air in here. Otherwise, it's going to be a real hassle. Now, I should have probably made this out of something other than sandstone tile, but yeah, I'm not going to get super fancy planning everything out yet. I just want to actually clear the space. Yeah, you can dig this too, that's fine. Okay, the salt water has behaved for now, that's good. More skills. Camille can have super duper digging. We should get Camille decorating soon. That'd be a good idea. We got a sage hatch. Interesting. I'll probably keep them over here as well. Yeah, grab the hatches. Ever ones you haven't already grabbed. That'll do. Yeah, they definitely do work harder. It's not just a happy little accident. Now, I think what I should do is possibly put a ladder here and then just bring this over here. Because I do not want to pour salt water on the polluted water by accident. So we'll do something like that. Right, let's speed through it. I'm pretty happy with speed 3 for this. I'll get you to sweep all of this up as well, because it's like the main access way. And then we'll just let everyone crack on. In terms of where we're actually pouring the salt water, did I want to pour it in here? It's random frosty biome to melt the ice. Would that even melt the ice? I think I would melt the ice. Do I want to do that? Possibly not. Maybe we just drain it into here for now. So if we're doing that, if we're just draining all the jungle juice into here, that means I should actually start digging this out as well. That's fine. That's polluted dirt, so I can just go there. Wait. We're putting salt water into the electrolyzer now. Okay, cut that off. Cut that off. That electrolyzer is mostly just there so we can get the hydrogen for the scales. Because at the moment we do not have enough reed fiber. We're making some, but we need more. And we can do that with more Drecos or more hydrogen. So, let's see. I think what I could do is... So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to get them to start building ladders over here. Then what we'll do is we'll seal them off. It take a long time for ice to melt like that? We've done it in the past. We've definitely just melted glaciers with water. I mean, the thing about Oceania is there's a lot of water. Why have we got polluted water here now? Nobody peed here. You just dripped something here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess we can sweep that up then. I think we need more diggers. I mean, Camille could definitely have extra digging priority. That's kind of odd. Magma is a bit more efficient. We got a volcano. We got some hot water geysers. We could just erupt the hot water geyser into here and put the SPOM in here. We even have the thermonullifier for cooling if we felt like doing that. But I think I want to put the transformers in this area. I think the plan is the transformers will do exactly what they did last time. We've got to fit the ladder. So the shaft for the transformers is going to go here. And then this is going to be the ladder outside the map. The issue is, this cool slush vent is in the way, so we can't have a massive fire pole going down the side of the map. I think what we might actually do is have... I think we are going to commit to this being the main way in and out of the base, in the middle of the map. And then whatever our industry is, we'll split it into two halves, because I think we have enough space to do that. I don't think that'll be a big issue. You're not bad. Farming, digging, building, immune to food poisoning. Yeah, I'll take that. Quinn. I need more beds. I need more beds, so we could build another set of bedrooms. Just a few barracks just very quickly. Very quick job. Then Ruby can have building. Gray area can have digging. Maybe now we're at the point we should start the meal lice again. We did have some plants there. I'll just put some more planter boxes here again, that's fine. And then we'll just dig all of this. What's going on with the pod? Why does the pod keep bigging? Right, let's print Quinn now. We want more dupes again. Let's get more building. That's what you're good at after all. But you'll do building, digging, and farming. Messed around with the thermonullifier to make a P-water cooled deep freezer. Was quite impressive that it actually works. Ooh, I'd like to see that on Discord. Send it over. Very curious. Yeah, let's just plant some more mealwoods here again. It's very quick to plant mealwoods. Scalding. You're scalding. Wait, you're wandering through the cool steam vent area. Why? Oh, were you grabbing... What on earth were you grabbing? The aluminium volcano is dormant now, so let's analyze it. I think if we pour enough water on it, it should stop being scalded. Well, they're a digger as well. They'll do both. At the end of the day, it's not like we have any shortage of dig errands at the moment. Maybe we prioritize them on digging as well, because we know eventually they're going to lean into that. But most of the digging we need to do at the moment is hard digging, if I'm being honest. Right, in any case, let's actually just remove all of this now. We want to get all of that out of there. And we can also go in here and get most of this out of here. We'll have to put a few more ladders in, or something. Yeah, this water is just a little bit hot now. It's cooling down in here, so Ulabisk is alright for doing the analysis. But yeah, once we've got the steam turbines researched, maybe what we do is we just immediately prioritize sorting this out, because it is kind of in the way. Now, we don't have any oil. The only issue is, remember the Luma Plays build that we're going to use uses oil. I don't think it has to be oil. I think it could be naphtha. Or some other high temperature liquid. So I'm not going to worry too much. Man, you guys are getting idle a lot. I mean, you can keep digging this out, but like... You know what, I could get you to dig this out as well. That's something for you to do, isn't it? Yeah, there's just a lot of hard digging tasks. Ladder can keep going up here. I don't think I need it going all the way past the satellite. I think up to the satellite will do. And then it can access the sleeweed as well. Just for a little minute. What we need is a warm and cozy sticks to ranch. Yeah. We need the pod to offer sixes. I don't think that's possible. Based off the last run, I don't think that's possible until cycle 500 minimum. Because we don't have oil biomes, so we can't find them normally. Ah, poor slugs. There's only one that's producing the 400 watts now. They're trying. So the thing is, if I look at where this iron volcano is, we do actually have 10 tiles of room here, so we could just about squeak the steam turbines in here. But they would have to actually be in this area, and we can't move them because of the slush vents. But that's okay. Right, let's plant the mealwoods now. This is, we need a bit more food than this. Who's scolding? Oh, right. Stop analyzing it now. It's not actually erupting. It's just... There's not enough water on it, so the water that's pouring on it is boiling immediately. I should probably put some triage cots in somewhere. Grabbing. What have you grabbed? Play. I think I need to stop them from doing that. I should just put a door here and restrict access for now. Just say no to the boiler, give it to the dark side. No! Hello, Willow. Hope you're doing well. How have you been? How's your run been going? I've been popping in and saying hi, but I haven't really been in a position to do more than that, unfortunately. Where am I even going to stick the cot? I'm just going to stick the cot here. Dupes don't need air when they're on a triage cot. I'm good. I've gotten more sleep. We sorted out the bathroom, so I've actually been able to... Oh, God. Yeah, it took a few days to sort out the sealant for the shower. That was such an annoying job. But yeah, that's all done now. I think there's just stuff going to be melting and freezing down here for a while, so we're going to have to pay attention to that. Right, this door does not need to actually be active. I just need it to be one way. Yeah. I just like to pop by and say hi. At the moment, we're clearing out some space over here, but the main aim is to actually build the SPOM. But what I want to do at the moment is I want to dig all of this out. I want to dump all the salt water further down into the map. That's the plan. And I think to start with, it's going to look like this. And we're going to gradually... In fact, I don't think we care about keeping this here anymore either. So let's actually start digging this out. The issue is the load-bearing mud is not the best plan. What's flooded? Okay, you're flooded. I know about you. So I'm not overly worried about that. I think the quest for refined metal is still going okay. We're just making cobalt ore into cobalt at the moment. That's the plan. Right, build a ladder here. This is an area where we're going to have an access shaft as well. I do want to make sure that we don't unearth the mud. We're just going to make a big jungle juice tank, I think. What else do I want to do? I could dig this out. That's not doing anything anymore. I need to build a couple of ladders over here. Ladders or tiles? Maybe we just do tiles for now. Probably just granite, right? There's no reason for this to not actually be granite, is there? And then same here. I'll think about this more thoroughly once we've actually done the rest of the stuff, but this is just to give them something to do, because the dupes are getting a bit bored. Don't care about that door. Food's a little low. We could get them to make lice loaf again as well. Let's do that for now. You're making more frost buns. That's fine. If we are going to be printing more dupes again, we do need to actually be a little bit careful about food. Go ahead and grab all of that as well. Yeah, because we've got the granite over here, so it should be pretty quick for you to build all of this. And then we can just clear out all this random stuff. And then we can think about the layout a bit more specifically later, but this is just so we can actually access everywhere. But let's priority 9 all this stuff over here to make sure this gets done first. Now, George's slime has slime lung on it, so I do need to be careful about that. And I think what I'll do is I'll put an access shaft in here as well. That's going to go down here. Just going to drain everything to the bottom here. I don't think that's going to cause too many issues. We'll just put some Weezeworts around here and cool down George. George is going to end up on an island. That's what's going to happen. A slimy island. Gotta love it. That's fine. We let the polluted water out here. That's not an issue. That can go. That can go. Grey area. You look a little bit trapped. I think you'll be okay, though. There is plenty of air. We're just, as people have put it here, we're just working with incentive. But crucially, once we've cleared out this whole mud biome, then we can actually get stuff sorted out a bit more. Now, you guys can wander down here. So, okay. I think now what I need to do is I need to actually get you to dig down here, then. You're going to come back the long way around. The long underwater way. And actually, if you don't have any sandstone... Why are we making this out of sandstone? This shouldn't be sandstone. This should be granite. Maybe even sedimentary rock. We do have some granite over here. How come he gets the whole island to himself? I know, right? Special privileges, I guess. Great, yeah, Grey Area is getting a special treatment, though, because of all the times he's redeemed Puffcam. Yeah, you got some granite, see? You're fine. Really? You're gonna build those ladders? Well, you got spunk. If you dig these tiles, then you can get out. Dig or die, it's quite insensitive. Yeah, but he's got air. He's got air, and he's even got food. Like, he's not actually in trouble. He's just going to get a bit uncomfortable. We're just going to let Grey Area hang out over there for a little bit. It'll be fine. I've spotted another plug slug. Go grab them. They do seem to be dropping eggs down there like turds. Gold amalgam? It's quite rare I say no to gold amalgam. I don't think we take dupes in this case. Right, let's actually heal up Lagbot. Lagbot can go sit on the cot of shame. Very breathable atmosphere down here. I want to show you guys this. Look, his breath is going back up, even though he's in CO2. Because the cot actually gives you breath plus 1%. So if you've got an injured dupe, you don't need to worry about them breathing for a little bit. Okay, this water is now all germy. That's fine. Probably. That classy willow emote there. Yeah, this is all fine. Do I drop? When do I drop the Paku in here? What exactly does the doctor do to this dupe? Gives him more regen. Yeah. If we go here. So let's see. So, receiving treatment gives them plus 75 health per cycle, minus 5% stress per cycle, plus 1% breath. I'm not sure what the doctor specifically does in this case. Because I think they get the benefit either way. Actually, that's a good point. What specifically does the doctor do? Because they were restoring breath before they were actually being treated. I think maybe the health benefit increases specifically. Let's see what happens when the time remaining drops to 0. There's no chance in heck I remember that though, so yeah, we'll see what's going on. Our plan of getting grey area out of here hasn't really worked yet. I mean, they're trying. It goes up, it gives 50% and Doctor bumps up to 75%. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's keep Friday nining all of this stuff. I think grey area has actually left now, but they've left because the ladder connected up here. That's funny. Right, you can dig this out as well then, and then I guess just dig this out for now. That'll do. And now, I'm pretty confident we can just drop the Paku in as well. So let's go up here. Now, the ladder would actually go a little bit of the way into space at the moment, but obviously we're not going to expand the base that far yet, so we'll just dig this. I've got so many ladders, because this is where the dupes are going to actually live on this map. So at the moment they're down here by the printing pod, but this is a geodormant seed we picked specifically for our industrial goals. And this whole area is devoid of obstacles. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the dupes out of this area up into a dedicated living quarters. And then this area down here is going to be for sour gas boiling and all sorts of late game industry by the time we get around to it. We've done this before. We've done this relocation strategy before on the Vedanti oil zone playthrough. But that base didn't get quite that far in the end for other reasons. That was a lot earlier on when with my oxygen not included. But yeah. But for now, we're going to dump all the salt water down here. We're going to build the SPOM in probably this little region, but like just between the ladders and the geyser. I think that's the plan. The main issue is we've still got some slime here. So we're going to gradually erode George's Island. But I'll put the fire pole here so we remember that's what we're doing. And then this is going to be the actual edge of the habitable base. I think this doesn't clash. Yeah, that doesn't actually clash with the volcano. Not that I want to dump it in here at the moment. But if I wanted to set up an access shaft going down the map, I could do it there. And then I just have various industrial bits along this bit. There's no clear path for a chute here if I want to fit the transformers on the very edge of the map. We'll see. Right, let there be a Paku or something. We can dig all of that. These liquids are behaving somewhat well. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So, what else do we want to do? We want ladders. Oh, we want a fire pole here. That's a good idea. I am actually half building these today. I don't normally do this, but I thought it was probably worthwhile. Right, and then dig this out. I'm gonna seal this, because I don't want this to get tampered with. Incorrect? What's incorrect? We do not want ladders. Yes, true. I've seen what you do. Your ladder-free playthrough. Wait. Oh, wait. No. I mean, you don't actually need to do this now. Sorry. Sorry, Uglavisk. Right, guess who's getting healed next? That's right, it's Uglavisk. I mean, I guess eventually we'll want that. You know, I'm just gonna cancel that now. Yeah. I can't believe you actually managed to pull that off. Not building ladders. Right, we're getting closer. I mean, we could dig all of this stuff out. We probably can't dig all of that immediately, but we'll have a go. Once ladders, we can do jetpacks. Oh, wait, you can't. No, we can't, because we don't have any oil. Even if we did want to do jetpacks, which we very, very, very rarely do, we literally do not have the option this time until we go into space. What's the hydrogen cover in here now? Is this evened out yet? It looks like it's a bit too high. Well, beggars can't be choosers. It's not disturbing the mealwoods. I think we're good. We actually have some extra reed fiber now, so let's put in the critter condo. Here you go. They should totally make more skins for this, by the way. I find it very weird that you're, actually, hold on. You're allowed to rotate this. Why are we allowed to rotate this specific building? There's no point, is there? Or am I missing something? A jetpack or burst next run? That would be a fun challenge, actually, to see how quickly you can get a dupe in a jetpack. And that's also kind of the only reason I think you would even bother. Yeah, good job, Max. I think... Okay, here's what we do. I think we put some radiant pipe in here. Cobalt is pretty good for radiant pipe. We have aluminium, though, so let's build that instead. We want this room to be hot. This room is not going to struggle to be hot with the metal refinery itself in it. But we need to make sure this room gets heated up enough. And it's probably actually worth me insulating this bit as well, right? Maybe that was why we did it like this? Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Yeah, I like that idea. Right, let's keep Freddy nining this stuff. Then I think we could grab most of that just from this one ladder. I think we can definitely let it out over here now. So let's actually come and do that as well. When I get up to that part of my one weird use every building series, I don't know what to do. They're awesome until they mess up your space build vacuum. I mean, what? A, that, and B, just the lag. They add a bunch of pathing options, yeah. The main issue is they add so many pathing options, it just lags out your computer. What would the alternative be? Okay, guys, I have an idea. How about, what if they remixed jetpacks? So instead of allowing omnidirectional movement, they allowed the dupe to move freely vertically, but only vertically, so they still had to walk on tiles. Okay, grey area, this is not a good look for you. Oh god. Hold on. There's no air down here. Right, this is an actual emergency then. Right, you've got some sedimentary rock. So if we build 2 ladders, that should be enough. I think we can save grey area. I think it's going to be close. It's because all the polluted air is covered in water. You've got polluted air up here, so that should be fine. Yeah, please do actually just move. Okay. Sure. I'll allow it. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. Let's keep going. Right, that can get removed. That can get removed. I'm going to remove this, because this door needs to go 1 tile higher. When are we getting Atmos suits? When we've got the SPOM, and we can actually reliably put oxygen in a pipe. Also, when we've got more Drekos. The Dreco population is still increasing. We don't need them yet. Look at all this off-gassing. We're fine. My idea was that you don't have free movement, you just have direct movement between fixed jetpack waypoints. That's a good idea. You can make little checkpoints and then have the dupes race around between the checkpoints. Right, can I priority 9 these so we can actually just dump this salt water in here? And then we can actually... Then we can actually just come in here and set up a pump for this. The pump for this is going to go over here, for sure. It's like the transit tubes without covering the map in tubes. Yeah, that could work. But yeah, I feel like obviously there are pros and cons, but like the pathing lag is like the main reason nobody ever builds them. I feel like that if there was no lag cost, people would occasionally build them. Oh look, we've got a glossy Dreklet egg. Bish bash bosh. I guess I'll just put that... well, you're going to pick up the critters in here automatically, so that's fine. Seek fluid intake, that's fine. We got a non-Coke drink today. Not the good old banana. Banana-rama. We might actually build them just for fun if it didn't have such a reputation for lag. Yes, exactly. It's one thing if it's just for fun. Another thing if it's for fun and it's actually lagging your computer and it means you can't do anything else. Maybe you could build a sealed-off jetpack subway, which would limit the pathfinding. Yeah, but the issue for that is, if you're in a case where you can just seal it off, you're either better off just having, like, tiles for run speed or ladders and fire poles. Unless you want, like, a diagonal path. Which just doesn't seem to gel very well with the game, though. Or they could... Maybe they could make it... Wait, oh, you were bringing the hot material in here? With the liquids? Oh, that's not a good idea. Well. Right, enough of this. What's going on? Who's idle? Grey area is trapped again. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, dig this before the salt water gets out of control. It's a very laminar flow of salt water, I must say. I think our plan has worked, though. It's draining off. Right, and then that means I can come over here and do the same here. And then we can actually come in here and start setting up the pump. That's the first step of all of this, which is why we've taken our time. A Dreklet? Wow. Game. I love you, game. Obviously, we could have just grabbed more from the other biome, but this is a lot easier. We're going to keep putting them in here for now, just so we get more glossy Drecklet eggs. There we go. Should uncap the speed for sure, with more speed the longer the flight goes. Alright, what else do we want to do? We could come over here, we could dig most of that. And then we could dig all of this. That's not super urgent, though. Right, let's speed up again. Likewise, we can get the dupes to come down here and dig all of that out. Man, I do like the banana flavor. I don't know why. When I was younger, I hated banana flavoring. Angry poke shell. Yeah, he's kind of angry, but he's also kind of like just directly on top of his egg. You can't get through this little gap, so I'm not that concerned. What's going on with the radiation? Why is this not charging up? Oh, it's water research. Wait, are we out of water research? Oh, you can't reach this. Lol, okay, alright, that's on me. Right, people are getting bored again. So, let's... What's the next thing to dig out then? You can keep digging this out, because I don't think this is needed for any access anymore. We still do want to dig out all the soft stuff. We're still idle. Oh god. Well, how about the next layer of this? Yeah, just keep coming down like this. I think that's good enough. If I had a jetpack, I could move the egg. You're certainly right. That's a very good reason for getting a jetpack, so I can move one singular egg. I like it. Right, are we done with just all the random liquids? I feel like we kind of are, so I think we can actually sweep this up now. That gives you something else to do. Okay. There's more hydrogen over here. This is quite a lot of hydrogen now. That's good. So what does that mean? It means... Oh. These are all disabled. This is not pure hydrogen. Believe it or not. I'm gonna do a pro gamer move. I'm just gonna cheese it. Look. Wait, okay, maybe not quite like that. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. It really doesn't like connecting up there, does it? If I disconnect this, what then? Immediately punished. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, whatever. This was not a good plan. This was not a good plan. I have a better plan. The better plan is we cut off all the vents. And then I send this to a gas reservoir. Which I stick down here. And then with that only the hydrogen out. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that for now. Right, so where would this pipe actually go then? That one's just going to be blocked and annoying, so maybe I don't even bother with that one. Maybe we just lead it down this way. Like this. And then I can go in there. Yeah, sure, we'll just do that. Right, and then rebuild this. Oh. That wasn't what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to plumb this. What you talking about, Willis? Well, I can go there. Speed up. And then what we'll do is we'll put something very rudimentary here. If it's hydrogen, then we let it through into here, and then we bridge it onto the loop. So I guess I removed the bridge here, and I put the bridge here. Sure. And then if it's not hydrogen, then I fill up the gas reservoir again. Whatever. And then just plug this in over here, I guess. Oh, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? That's fine. Yeah, just go ahead and do that. You'd use a canister filler and a drainer to make the dupes hand salt the gas? Yeah, I'm not sure that would necessarily be easier. It's not a bad idea. Right, speed 3 time. Just let them crack on. Keep sweeping up slugs that occasionally end up down here. Wait! Oh, wait. I mean, this isn't necessarily a problem, but, like, they're not supposed to be on this one. Okay, we'll remove this deodorizer, I think. The air solution has gotten a little bit better, but there's frankly a lot of blue layer just coming from elsewhere on the map. I think we move that deodorizer down here. There you go. We need a ladder here to reach all of this stuff. Oh, that's irritating. Very irritating. Okay. Yeah, there isn't really any way to avoid that. Apart from exactly what you described earlier. That's fine. We'll get them to build a ladder, get them to build a pipe, and then we'll do it. Yeah, we'll go regular slug. I knew a slug escaped. We'll go grab him. There you go. Yeah, that one Draco aged out. He was elderly, but he did give us a lot of eggs, so can't complain. If only I had a jetpack. No jetpacks, Franny face. I feel like we're at the point we can dump all the salt water. But let's wait until we've got idle dupes before we do that. Right, gas reservoir goes here. If the slugs had jetpacks, they'd be a menace to society. We should not be giving critters jetpacks. Critters can get jetpacks once they earn their keep by running on the manual generators for us. That's my stance on critters and jetpacks. Quid pro quo. What commute's looking? There's a fair bit of recover from cold now, but that's because... Is this area cold? This area... Oh, I mean, this area is just cold in general, isn't it? We're going to have to heat it up. We're going to have to actually heat up the base. So we know that we're not expanding the base past the volcano. We could expand the base past the volcano. I don't think it's very sensible. There's not that many geysers here. It's just the one iron volcano that's conveniently at the right level. And perfectly insulated by the neutronium. It's tempting. In any case, if we're trying to heat this area up, we don't actually want the residual heat from all this. Residual cold from all of this, do we? But equally, I don't think that's a big priority at the moment. If you have the pip wheel mod. Yeah, no, I've seen that, yeah. The pips can get away with it, because they're cute. Right, dig, 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 dig. And then I guess you just dig all of this. Yeah, they're cracking on with it now. Food's a little low. Wait, why'd all the hatches escape? What? Where'd all the hatches go? It looks like they're all running around. Oh, wait. I'm a twit. They've been going up and down here. They've been going up and down here and we've been digging them out. That's what the issue is. Yeah, they're all up here. Look, they're all specifically hanging out in this area. Look at this. Oh, this is funny. I neglected this one. They ate all the metal ore. No, they're eating everything. Look. Quick. Okay, get them back. They breached. Right, everyone is idle over here. What's going on? Access issues? No, they're just bored. Okay, you've actually done everything. I think that's a sign that we actually dig this ladder up here now, and then we start clearing this out then. So that one could actually go all the way up here, I think. Yeah, might as well make the ladders out of granite at this point. Yeah, go ahead and clear that out, and then I think it's just a case of digging that out as well. Biblical flood is about to begin. Yes, let's watch. Let's Friday night this bit. George is in for a very rude awakening. Now, we do need to make sure that the slime isn't destroyed by the pressure damage, otherwise we're in trouble. I don't think it will be. Oh, look, it's all building up in here. Well, I don't think there's anything we can really do about that one. We're flooding George. Rip. Oh, he's flooded. What does that even mean? George is having a slight liquid-related issue. Is he going to open up the door and have a look? That would be very funny if he did. Poor George. Right, we need to dig all this sand out as well. And we need to dig this sand out. And, if I'm being really honest, we actually need to dig this sand out. Which means I need to... Oh, that's not even sand. Yeah, we need to just get rid of all of this. And then the dupes... Then the SPOM can go here. Is there still a power? Yes, we kept the wire plugged in. We will get some Weezewarts over here fairly soon. I'm at that stage where I think it'd be a good idea. So let's actually do that now. Let's... Yeah, this could be the thumbnail today. This is a different thumbnail, isn't it? Not your usual George Decor option, for sure. I might leave that one. Yeah, okay. Right, wart, please. Wart me up. We got 3 warts. The lights are out? Yeah, because it's flooded. So the building isn't running. Wart here. And then printables, what we got? Brine, we don't need more brine. Narcoleptic rancher, I don't want. I don't want any of these guys. Actually, no, I don't want a narcoleptic researcher either. Let's get the brine. Poke shell is now relaxed. He's got a tiny baby instead of an egg. It's very funny. Right, take that out. Okay, okay, I get it. This was not the best plan, alright? I get it. You'll be fine. Maybe something along these lines. You can do this. And do this. Yeah, the radiation's pretty good at getting rid of germs. Obviously, less good when it's covered in salt water. There's some food poisoning in here, but that's fine. To be honest, the water here is dilute enough. I reckon it's probably just gonna. It's probably actually just gonna be fine. Right, let's put a pitcher pump there as well. Now George is a poke shell friend. Indeed! Very good. Right, dig this out. And then we can keep lowering this. That's fine. Move this. I can put in some more ladders. Do I want to do that? I don't really care about that anymore. I think it's more about just getting rid of all of this mobile stuff. Oh, wait, why am I bothering protecting that? Yeah, that'll do for now. Only with setting poke shells and delete germs from the water. Yeah. I need to investigate poke shells more. We never ended up doing that. Right, so... Forgive my ignorance. I think we're just gonna tile this up. So that we can actually access everything over here. Then... I need to not dig this one out yet, because I don't want the shovels to infiltrate. Wait. There's totally a gap for the shovels here, isn't there? Show me voles. Yeah, we've released... There's a gap here now. It is... Oh, I was going to make a gap here as well. Maybe we don't bother with that for now. This needs to be tiled then, doesn't it? Otherwise we're going to end up with voles. Maybe just like this? If I build the ladder up here. Yeah, that'll do, right? For now. Yes, actually getting the seafood from the center shells could be quite difficult, I imagine. Right, I'm gonna go to the loo very quickly. But we're gonna do a test. We're gonna leave it on speed 1 and we're gonna see if anyone dies. While I'm in the loo. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. That's the wrong thing. There you go. You get to keep... You get to see that, though. Now. I forgot I even had that. Right. We're on fish cam. But with a BRB twist. I'll see you in a minute. You know, I can't remember why I even turned off that little whiskers there in the little corner. I'm just going to leave it there for now. See if anyone comments on it. Right. They evolve quite nicely in a volcano tamer. Is the malt from regular poke shells hot when they get cooked? I guess it spawns at 40 C-ish and then warms up. So does the food and malt from oak shells then? Yeah, I think that's what happens. Yeah, I haven't actually tested it. Right, speed up. There's no more liquids up here, so we should just be able to sweep this. Probably not this one. But the others are all fair game. Right, research is done. We have steam turbines now. We don't have plastic yet, but we have the technology. Mute? No, I'm not muted. Hold on. I don't think I'm muted. How many fingers am I holding? Yeah. How dare you? I can see when I'm muted and when I'm not muted, thank you very much. I have a little bar that moves up and down. You're not fooling me. It was a you thing? In the bin. Get in the bin. Are you kind of overpressurizing now? I really hope you're not forming like a natural Escher thing. No, I don't think you are. We have accumulated too much polluted water. The plants aren't processing it fast enough. So I think what that means is I need to take the bypass off of here. This is too hot to feed a pinch of peppers, though. This is too cold to feed the pinch of peppers. We're in a catch-22. I think maybe what I should do is actually make an infinite storage for these. But that's a digression. We're not doing that today. Right, in any case, let's actually keep graniting over. Is this the point where we actually just incorporate George into the base? That would be very funny. I do just want to get rid of all of these access issues. And I don't mind the dupes running around for a little bit of time. Food's back? I wonder why. I guess meal ice time. Let's keep looking for researchers. I think we want to do conveyor stuff. We're going to want to set up this iron volcano tamer pretty quickly. But that will definitely come after the SPOM. Will a granite jail for George will be enough, or will we need to go for metal tiles? Well, metal tiles are really good. I don't know yet. The germs are dying here pretty quickly. They've died here quickly enough that I can actually release some of this. Obviously, I need to be very careful about what I'm releasing. These ones are fine, I believe. George Island. George Catraz, if you will. I think it's quite funny. Yes, dupes have plenty of stuff to do over here. I do want to dig a little bit under here. I think what that means is we'll put a couple of doors up here. Just to prevent escapades. And dig this as well. Yeah, keep it on speed 3. Radioactive contaminants? Really? Okay, why are there radiation germs? Why do radiation germs exist? I've never really seen the point of them having both germs and... Wait, what's going on here? What? Why is this pipe broken? What? Was the polluted water too cold? Huh? What gives? Dupes brought super cold. Oh, yeah, that's totally what happened, isn't it? No. No, they're filling it with sand. Maybe they had filled it with regolith and it was cold. But they've got loads of sand down here. That's very odd. Right, well that means I need to refill this pipe now. Which means I need to repump it from here. Which is fine. Weird change of events. I don't think today was super hot. Took me eternity to figure out. Yeah, we've had that issue before. Well, I guess you can sweep this out then. Oh, no, I know what happened. They dumped cold, polluted water in the bottle drainer. That's what happened. And there's no real way to control that, is there? Oh well, that's fine. If there's... I think if it's a one-off like that, I'm not that fussed. Yeah, germs are depleting. I need to put one over here as well. We do actually have... We've made a lot of cobalt now. Now, the issue with cobalt is it doesn't have the decor bonus, and neither does aluminium. So, I think we're going to make some gold amalgam specifically for George. We're going to turn some gold amalgam into gold specifically for George. So let's make like 20 lots. We don't have a gold volcano on this asteroid. It's on the other asteroid. So I'm going to tell you to stop... Hold on. I'm going to tell you to stop doing cobalt now. I think it's going to take them a while to do that, though. But at least these are all growing now with the radiant pipe. I'm very happy about that. Also, it would be nice to research the rad bolt. Yes, the rad bolt joint plate. That's what I want to do. This one. We'll do that next. And then we can seal off the Weezewarts. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you just need to build this tile. You don't have any rock, though, do you? You have some sedimentary rock. You can build one sedimentary rock tile. I'll permit it. I do like how the sedimentary rock tile looks, but it's just not very useful, because it's so weak to pressure damage and it doesn't give decor. Truly a poor man's building material. I remember granite being very important in RimWorld as well when I played that. Right, we're nearly done with this. Now I can drain out the water this way. That slime can stay there for now. This one can get removed. This one can get removed. You'd love to see it. I think we have a situation where the liquids are refreezing over here. How irksome. Right, I'm going to priority 9 this ladder. Get that built. And then this fire pole can go here. It's annoying me that I keep seeing something pop up on the germs bit, but it's not slime lung, which is the one I'm actually worried about. What's in the pod? I don't think I want either of these dupes, so we'll take the Adilla seeds. Skills. We got a lot of skills. That's good. So let's get Abe suits. Let's get Carrie suits. Let's get Hammer suits. Let's get you building. Let's get you... You are unconstructive. We took the unconstructed pay. I guess supplying. You could have digging. Quinn, you could have digging too. I'm gonna get you to do more digging. Google this. You could have supplying. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, I need you to drop sage hatches up here as well. Yeah, you can grab that one too. It's fine. What's long commutes looking like? There's more recovered from cold, but to be fair, that's because a lot of the cold zone is actually far away from the heater now, so I guess that makes sense. I could stick a heater over by George. That's probably not the worst idea in the world. Yeah, this makes sense, doesn't it? At least there's a wire there. Food safety tutorial. Thanks, game. You're telling me something very specific then. We made 670 kilograms of brackine. Interesting. I'm sure we'll use it at some point. What are the material properties of brackine again? Is there anything particularly useful? It goes down to minus 16.5. The heat capacity of 4.1. Not really. Not a particularly good coolant. Obviously, we will use it for... We could use it to make brackwax, which melts into naphtha. We use it to make plastium. Not yet. Brackwax gleaner. Or we boil it. You don't get a lot out. That's a very interesting ratio. Right, we are actually out of food. We've got some mealwoods on the way, but let's actually plant some more. It's just super niche. I think it kind of is, apart from if you're specifically using it for automating ranches. That feels like most of the point of that. Yeah, we need to grow a bit more food. How are the Pacu doing? The Pacu are doing fine. I mean, to be fair, we have demolished most of the frozen biome, and we were getting some food from that. So that's not super unrealistic. Right. I want to dig this out as well. We can actually sweep up all these liquids. That's what I want to do. That's going to really annoy me. It's got a couple of things it does that nothing else does. It is otherwise useless. Yeah. Well, we can use it for relieving stress as well. And yeah, you can improve transit tubes with it as well. Not that that seems really necessary. Yeah, we've made more planter boxes. They're going down here. I don't think there's any other random food to get. The Pacu have all started going in here. Oh, look. There's a random Pacu fillet. Yeah, maybe we do that then. I still don't get how this one Pacu managed to land over here. Very silly. Right, we have mostly degermed this bit now. That's good. Research is done. I'm going to stop researching stuff for now just because I want the dupes to do more labor. Let's sweep this up as well. And then we can sweep all of this up, and we can sweep this up. Yes, I'm fully aware we're just going to release all this salt water, but we'll do that first before we do any of the sweeping. Yeah, that seems good. And then, yeah, just sweep everything. Everything you can reach. Oh, why you're doing this dig now? Yeah. Glad I gave you a sensible path. You can go here, that's fine. Actually, let's not do that for now. Ooh, I just saw a big bat fly over. It's kind of rare. Although it's probably a sign I should actually close my blind. Let's do that. There we go. Food is a little bit low. Right, so we filled this tank up with a fairly large amount of hydrogen. So what should be happening is we should be... I just need to hook this pipe up here. That's what I need to do. And then this is set to hydrogen. This is the shutoff. It would help if I had the overlay on. So the hydrogen is going to get let out here, and then the other gases are going to recirculate back into the reservoir. And then that will gradually fill up the loop, and then we can get that cooled down. So then the thermoregulator can start working. It's been cold enough in here for now. That's not an issue, but I want to make sure that it stays not an issue. I'm pretty sure we've pumped in enough hydrogen to actually fit in here. Yeah, this seems good. I think we're there. And now all the hydrogen is recirculated, which means the loop is full. Which means I can probably just cut this off now. Oh, right, hold on. That's a paradox, isn't it? No, that's... it's not going to help. Whatever, I'm just going to leave it like that. It's fine. So now I don't need this to stay connected. This could just be the vent pipe again. We can reconnect all of these up. Oh, okay, there we go. That solved the whole issue. Cool. Right. So what next then? We go over here and analyze this. Let's actually just yellow alert sweep all of this. Get it out of the way. Sorry guys, it's a lot quicker when we yellow alert it. Who's suffocating? You're fine, Quinn. Wow, Quinn, you're very slow. You're still fine though. Right. Cancel these, and then... Now what we can do is we can open this up. Open that up. Because the water's overpressurized, it shouldn't actually heat up too bad. And then this should be igneous. And dig all of that. Also, we have some gold now. Let's put the gold tiles in for George. There you go. Fancy digs. Keep removing the slime gradually. The poke shells are everywhere. They're invading. You're warming up a little bit. That's okay. Oh, you can't actually get across here, can you? Okay. Let's do... something like this. Who's idle? Oh, yeah, okay. The power of observation. Okay. There you go. Glad I could help. You need to do these ones first, but that's not really how it worked out, is it? The water is going to spill out the top. Maybe? It's possible. If you dig the tile first, you'll be alright. Oh, you're still trapped? Oh, okay, that's very funny. How about these? Oh, you're still trapped. Now that is funny. You'll be alright, Ruby. There's a bit of oxygen over here. Unreachable toilet. Well, you don't say. Right, so then that's gonna go like this. How are we gonna get in? I'll probably leave this bit open for now. So let's put the pump here. We'll make the pump out of gold amalgam. Automation wire could go here. Add a hydro sensor. I do and ah about setting up infinite storages for these, but I think I would actually rather just burn all the water and store it as oxygen and hydrogen. Because what else am I going to be using Water Geyser water for at that temperature? Just doesn't seem very sensible to do otherwise. Then I need to think about where the SPOM is going to go, because science, that's true, but we've got enough water for science. You only need a cock. Well, that's all right. It could get mixed in with the other water. It's dormant now. We caught it right at the worst moment. It's just suddenly gone dormant. We just emptied it. That's hilarious. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about this anymore. So, let's see. Let's go to granite over here for now. This could go here. We could just do all of this now. It doesn't matter. Drained all the liquid. It's not going to refill immediately. I don't think I care about these two dupes specifically. You're actually pretty good. You're a pretty good farmer. Do we care about that? I guess you're good enough. Sure. We get Barney the farmer. You'd help look after the mealworts for now. Neo can have suits. That's nice. It's also good to have more decorators, I guess. Yeah, look at the gold. I'm gonna put another Wheezewort down here just to help the slime in this area. I guess if I do this, you can step down over this way. Or just a gold star island now? Yeah, exactly. Right, let's put another wart here. Do have one more. Now, you can dig this. So, we know that we want a ladder going down here for general access. We know that we're going to have stuff over here anyways. So, my take is that we put the SPOM along here. No, am I going to insulate this? I think I am going to insulate this. And we're not going to overbuild them this time. We're going to build a reasonable amount of SPOMs. So it will be something along these lines. yeah, this is what we'll do for now. And then that will be the airflow tiles. This water geyser, at the moment, the eruption average is 2.18. It's a pretty weak water geyser. So, for now, we'll just build 2 SPOMs directly to the left of it, directly above where the polluted water pump is, and we'll leave it at that for now. And then, that actually means I could probably insulate it and still have that be part of the base, maybe? I don't know. We'll probably pump more water there eventually. Then we'll probably build more SPOMs over here. But that's what we'll do for now. We'll come in here, we'll dig out all of this uranium as well. I know there's a lot of CO2 in here as well. That's not overly helpful, but... actually, we don't actually have to release that yet, do we? Nope. Let's leave that alone then, for now. 2 SPOMs for 14 dupes. Yeah, the ratio is about right. I mean, we'll go up to 16 for now. But once we've hooked up the cool steam vent, the funny thing is, if we look at the cool steam vent, it's dormant now. Let's go analyze it. I think this is going to give a similar amount to the actual water geyser, which is very rare. But this is a very weedy water geyser. Right, you guys are actually idle now. Okay. Let's start building all the SPOM stuff then. That should be pretty quick. So, the only issue is you can't really access in here anymore at the moment. Let's actually just do this for now. And then ladder-wise, yeah, let's do this. It's about a 2 percentile geyser. Yeah, it's really bad. Which is fine, I guess, for the theme of the challenge, where we're not going to be relying on geysers too much, but yeesh. That being said, I will never complain about a water geyser ever. Right, now, this is quite close to space. So I will have to consider that as well. Not that this area is super cold, but if we dump any super cold material from here, it's going to be an issue. So let's not do that. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just dig down here like this. And then we can build everything without leaking all the CO2. Yeah, this is a very low output geyser. They're supposed to be giving 3 kilograms per second. It's better than 2% of all water geysers. It's like when someone takes an IQ test and they say, "Wow, I'm in the top 98% of all people. What a result." That's in the top 98% of water geysers. We have plenty of gold amalgam. That's good. We've been making some of it into gold, but we've got enough. So we'll just make everything out of gold amalgam. Right, electrolyzers can go here. We do also have some low-level air here. That's fine. Okay, dig. Dig. Dig, dig. One of these days I'm gonna get it wrong. It's a chibi geyser? Yeah. Very awkwardly. Right. We want this to burn obligately, so I will put an on-off switch here. For the electrolyzers. And I will make these independent in case one of them breaks. We got the poke shell malt here. I'll need to put the Atmos sensors here. Oh wait, no, here. Yeah. Take that out. Put a gas pump here. Yeah, I very much learned my lesson from last time. We are not overbuilding this. We know we can fit a fair few of them here. We know we can fit 3, 4, 5, 6 in this bit, and we can always add another block up here if need be. I don't think we will need to at all. This water doesn't need to be insulated at all. That can just go around here. That can go here and here. Power wires, I'm just going to make it... I'm going to hook it all up completely independently. We're just going to use... I'm going to use conductive wire because we made enough material now and I don't want to come back in here and fiddle with this later. I think... yeah. Something like that. We could stick a power plant in here in this annoying little space. Maybe we just put the... maybe we just put it down here though. Not sure. It's definitely not going here. So the air, let's see. How are we going to cool everything again? We're going to run a coolant pipe through here, maybe a liquid pipe through here. We could do that. We could run the cool slush geyser through that. I think that's what we do. So let's make a load of radiant aluminium pipe. We don't care about cooling the hydrogen. We don't care about this bit, so... yeah, let's build in some cooling stuff here. We'll have the regular pipe go through there. And then I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. But that's fine. Let's make sure it's built in there. So we'll turn these off for now. Air pressure is getting a little low. We are kind of running low on algae. This is a good moment to start building this. I will put an algae diffuser here just for now. Because this is right near where we're building everything anyways. The liquid pump is obviously going to be independent to the SPOM. So let's just put that wire there for now. Hold on. Don't do that. We can build you here. That's fine. That's more convenient. Now, how am I going to deliver the liquids I want in here? I'm probably just going to fill up bottles with the bottle emptier and dump them manually. Also, I do not want to mess with any abyssalite flaking. Here's the thing. If we have cold abyssalite, does that leak heat via flaking in the same way as hot abyssalite? Does that actually cool it down? Is there a chance that the liquid you submerge, the electrolyzer will evaporate? No. No, because it comes out at 95 degrees C. The building generates a very small amount of heat. And we're feeding it with 95C water. Try just sending a bottle empty inside at work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll just do that. As long as you don't use ethanol, or SPOM will be fine. Yeah, I've never had an issue with boiling liquids in here. Unless some ethanol got in there by accident, which did actually happen once. That was very frustrating. So we're going to cool this area, which means that we want the gas pipe. I don't think it needs to be radiant gas pipe. The gas will be cooled before it goes in the pipe. So that could just come down here. And then the hydrogen. Hydrogen, I think we're just going to send down here. That's going to be insulated. I think these pipe bits should be insulated, though. I'll make these bits out of ceramic. In fact, actually, yeah, let's do it like that and then just have it loop over here. Sounds good. Because I don't mind the hydrogen being super hot, because we're just going to burn the hot hydrogen. And then the oxygen and hydrogen will cool the liquid then? No. The point is, when you're feeding it the hot liquid has a high specific heat capacity of over 4. Oxygen has a specific heat capacity of about 1. And you're turning the water into mostly oxygen. So once it's been electrolyzed, it has way less heat capacity. So what we'll do is we'll run the cold, polluted water past that, and we should be able to cool it to a reasonable degree, while only heating up the polluted water by a little bit. And then that'll be warm enough for the plants. That's the aim, anyways. But we'll hook up the coolant later. Suffice it to say, that's the plan. Right, and then I think we sealed this in. And then I can seal this in. And then we need to start delivering all the liquids. I don't think there's anything specific I want to put in here. I never thought about HC conversion. Yeah, that's why you never cool the liquid. Well, A, that, and B, the electrolyzer produces materials at 70°C or hotter, at least. So even if you put in cold water, it's never going to get below 70°C coming out. And likewise, there's no point cooling the water to 70°C, because you might as well just cool the oxygen instead and save 75% of your energy. Right, why am I dawdling? We're actually able to do this today. I'm going to make this priority 9, so that you guys build this a bit faster. So, we have no shortage of water bottles. So, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to grab salt water and put it in the bottom. We do actually have some brine as well, but I think I'd prefer to use just salt water and regular water. I need to make sure they're not completely small bottles. Like, we want a slightly bigger bottle for these. Yeah, I think that will do. So, deliver to all of those. And then we'll speed up again. Have I told you to make lice loaves again? Yes. Okay. Well, maybe we make some more mealwoods then. Because we're going to keep growing. We're not doing as much digging anymore. How much dirt do we have? We have 164 tons of dirt. We will transition off of that and onto bleach stone. Because we have the chlorine vent. But that's... Well, we're going to be able to dig out enough bleach stone that we can live off water weeds for a long time. That's what we'll do as the intermediate food source. Or we could go and actually breed the pacu properly. That's also an option. But we would need seeds for that anyways. So maybe the water weeds first, and then once we've got loads of water weed seeds, then we would do the pacu and feed them off of seeds. I don't think I would bother with a seed duplicator. Yes, now we set up this wire. This wire is very rarely overloading. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think most of that slime is alright now. Plug Sluglet, you shouldn't have. Although that being said, we've got a frostproof supplier. I am taking frostproof dupes in general. That is definitely something I want to do. I think that's having a big impact on the efficiency of the colony. It's not exactly how I'd like to organize stuff, but it is what's happening. So you are going to run around. A frosty colony. Yeah, I mean, that's totally something we could do later. Right, so sweep only all 9. And then sweep all of this stuff. Except the bottles. We need you to empty these. It's a good thing we have lots of liquid little bottles lying around, so we don't even need to bother with the bottle emptier. Also, you never built these. That's mildly annoying. I guess I'll get you to deconstruct this one then. Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit more liquid would be nice. It's very weird how it actually collects at the bottom now. Like it was always supposed to. Gross. Right. That's about 200-ish grams per tile. It's pretty good. Wonder what the next DLC is going to be. It looks like Claire's going for a type of storyline with ONI, just like in DST. Yeah, maybe. Any regular water bottles? Like large regular water bottles. Probably don't have them, do you? That's just liquid water on the floor. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. Okay. If I do this and put it on top and empty it so it slops out, is that what you're supposed to do? Because I feel like if I empty it where the salt water is it just going to displace the wrong way? And be annoying? Yes, that will do. We could experiment with it, but I don't really feel like experimenting with it. Oh, you need to grab whatever's in here as well.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake. We already had all our banana drink. I'm not supposed to be drinking Pepsi with this, so I guess what we'll do is we will hang out and we'll go grab some. Oh no, I'm out of squash as well. Okay, we are literally out of non-Coke drinks. I need to go get some. I need to actually go get some squash tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. In any case, I did not prepare for the eventuality that two separate people were going to redeem that things. One of these days, I will drink normal water. Alright, challenge accepted. We're going to go drink some normal friggin' water. Alright, I'll be right back. Water. What is it? Guys, guess what? I just found out. I've got a water geyser in my house. It's called a tap. Amazing. Yes, we're actually drinking water. What a change. Right. Let's actually get the Radbot joint plate. Did I geotune it? No, it's cold. I'm not just drinking hot water out of a glass. That would be a bit mad. Right, relocate these here. We also have to get the poke shell out of here. We're going to relocate you in here. I think the dupes are pretty bored, so they should get on this fairly quickly. The average output on this is whatever I want. Wait, did you seriously take those bottles and take them and put them somewhere else? Because I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, I've done that thing again, haven't I? Unbelievable. Right. Okay, let's actually... Yeah, you're just grabbing all the water bottles now because you're bored. Right, okay. I'm gonna have to actually pay attention to this. If we just empty the one, maybe that'll be enough. Okay, speed it up. You're using it to make all the friggin' lice loaf, aren't you? Right, empty this. The poke shell's stuck at the SPOM! No! Oh, the poor guy. Okay. That did not work. We got some carbon dioxide. If I build an airflow tile here, that should solve the issue. So then we'll sweep this. And then I need to actually build an insulated tile here. He totally can't move. He's completely trust me. Also, yes, you made a fair point. Like the rope totally isn't doing anything. Like he can still move around. He's just pretending to be trapped. That's very silly. Oh well, I guess it's on theme for the game then. Right. I don't think there's anything else I want going in here. So let's build that. And then I want to grab all of this random stuff. And then, okay, so now we can rebuild that. And then once you've grabbed all the random stuff in here, I can rebuild this. Yeah, not very long now. Right, okay, build this. Got some cooked seafood? Let's go. Oh, God. Right, we can seal this. I always get a little bit nervous about this stage. Right, so the gas bits. I actually do need to dig out a little space here. Probably a bit more than this, right? Need to vent the gases. That's the first thing. So, gas vent, gas vent, gas vent. I'm just going to build some tiles over here as well. I know that we don't really need to, but I'm going to just for access. Because the dupes are bored. It'll take Camille a little while to dig through all this anyways. Amazing how well the SPOM fits in this base here. Yeah, it's almost like we planned it on a planned seed. Hmm? No, I didn't actually think about this bit in advance. This bit actually is a coincidence. But, I knew the geysers were in a generally convenient location, but not, like, down to this fine of a level of detail. Pretty pleased about it overall. Right, let's put this here. I've got to admit, I think the way I really enjoy games is in a seeded way. Like, we found this with Balatro as well. I'm really getting into the seeded runs. Obviously, there's a lot of skill in doing it in a non-seeded way. But I think I just enjoy doing it in a more seeded way. Is top left tile of the SPOM Stadium? Just asking for a friend that hates space rats. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. They can totally get through here. No, it is not. So... I really don't want to release the carbon dioxide. Womp womp. Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, look, so... It's obsidian tile time. I mean, at least it's not covered in regolith here. There we go. And then we'll just dig this. So, priority 9, this, and this, and then the ladder goes here. Wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, we haven't had any vol breaches as far as I know. But we have had a few zones where we were kind of playing fast and loose with it. Also, what about this bit? Hold on, where's the vol? I know you're in here. Reveal yourself. They could totally get in the base anyways. Where? I think it is literally just that one area. You're right. It's kind of hilarious how you can just see the whole path like that. We've been on this stream for a while today. This is, oh, I think we've just been speed 3ing it a lot, to be honest. We were taking it a little bit slower the first few streams, but now we're kind of kicking into high gear. Right. There is a plan for me to actually put a power plant in here somewhere. In a nice and neat and tidy fashion, but I don't think that's quite happening yet. If we were doing it on purely base levels, it would be here. I could just shove it all under here, couldn't I? You need to evolve all the shove balls to save on frame rate. Nah, we're fine. We're not that far gone yet, are we? Got the geotuners research. That's nice. Lots of things and stuff. I don't think we've even left any debris in here this time. We've actually been well behaved. Although I'm sure we've forgotten something important. Also, there is going to be a small amount of heat leak into the from the hydrogen into the oxygen here. But like, I'm not that concerned about it. Little 2x3 on the other kitchen makes a nice barbecue sauce without eating too many frames. That's what I go to usually. Yeah, we should probably do that at some point. Wow, we're eating a lot of dirt. I guess that's what happens when we're mostly running the colony off of mealwoods. Because that kind of is what's happening now. This is why we can't keep doing it forever. Oh, look. We still have to actually navigate down here, don't we? So let's do the tile there instead, then we can reach everything. We got some solid CO2 forming now. Well, it's going pretty... or liquid CO2, but it's sorting itself out pretty quickly. Yeah, you're actually building the vent now. Right, let's seal this in here. Okay, this should be sealed now. So we go find the vole. There's a vole. Yeah, now you're trapped. You stupid voles. Hope Clay will add a drink that uses nectar or sucrose for dupe morale. True, that does seem like a thing that would exist. Right, so we need power. So I think the plan at the moment is... I think I'm going to put power plants in here. I'm not sure exactly what it will look like, but it will look something like this. Then, let's see. I'll put a door like that, I'll put a tile like this. Something along those lines, surely. Maybe I'll open this one up. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll open this one up for more airflow. Because we're venting gases into here at the moment. Then dig that one. I will put some manual wheels in here just for now. And then the wire... I forgot to do something. I forgot to have the wire come out the bottom. That's fine. Because we haven't actually started venting everything yet. But it does mean I'm going to have to actually open it up. Maybe we'll just do this for now. Don't push the debris in here. Yeah, good. No doors this time? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the temptation of opening them would lead to an accident, and I should probably avoid doing that. I'm gonna put an airflow tile here. Sucrose plus whatever sounds good for improving the juicer. Yeah, fair enough. Right, let's actually just do this for now. Gross. And then what we'll do is we'll put a... Because this is going to be right next to the dupe. This is going to be inside the dupe base. This bit, I think. So we'll put a power control station here. And then I'm aware that layout-wise, this space is not going to be super efficient for stuff. Now, I could probably fit... I could fit the generators down here and then the batteries up here. That's not a bad idea. With a fizzy drink, so why not lemonade? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So we know we want a smart battery for each of these. I'm going to have to cut this wire off. I mean, we're going to rewire everything later anyways. I don't want to tune stuff yet. So for now, we're going to plug it all into one big wire. We're going to reshuffle all this later. So for now, it's going to go like that. But eventually, I think we'll split them off into their own individual wires. So, that can go like that, that can go like that. Oh, that's irritating. I'm very tempted to fit a canister filler here. Not for any specific reason, other than this is a good area to put it. You guys were talking about making fizzy drinks. Interesting. I love how we got the load-bearing sand here. Oh, we got some salt water in here. Quick. Mop it up, mop it up. There's no salt water in the pipe. Thank you. How big's this room? This could be a private bedroom. We could totally just have a private bedroom. Oh, maybe this is where we put all the sleepers. No, that's a stupid idea. Yeah, I'm not overly happy with that idea. Food's still looking a bit hairy. The food is definitely the order of the day next after this this stream. Alveo Vera? I don't think we do Alveo Vera. I think there's really that much of a point in doing that. Shriveled taste buds builder operator, but I don't like the interior decorator. I think we just take the oxygen. Sweet, sweet oxygen. Yeah, that'll do. Right, now you... Oh, you still need to get in here, don't you? Oh, you need to actually get up here? Ah, come on. Come on. Okay. I get it. maybe we can just run on the one wheel for now. You can reach this tile from the ladder. Please go ahead and do that. I'm going to priority 9 this. Let's make sure it actually gets going. And then we'll set these to 10 and 90. Realistically, I'm going to relocate all these batteries into the transformer spine later, but we just need to get it working for now, and this seemed fairly convenient. Also, you're going to be made out of igneous rock, because that's going to annoy me otherwise. Yeah, I'm not going to fill you with any metal yet. Actually, I could get you to make them out of aluminium, but I don't want to tinker anything yet. So we're going to hold off on that. I don't know why. I feel like you guys should be doing this a bit faster. I guess you're grabbing the materials from a long way away. We're getting closer to doing the actual joint plate here as well. So we fill this with hydrogen. What's going on? Why are you too cold? You're too cold? Oh, it's because we've been making gold with the friggin' metal refinery. There's not enough heat. Okay. Let's make some more steel then. Let's do that. Wow, cringe. Also, I'm totally just gonna come over here and demolish all this now. Like, this has been enough time for the slime. Bit of mess. Mean. What's going on? Oh right, we've overloaded the bathroom a little bit. Okay. How much reed fiber have we grown then if we've been growing this the whole time? 36? Sounds good. Okay. We did not mean to grow that much reed fiber. Right, so this means I could go here, and then we can make another, I don't know, like 5 snazzy suits. Sure. Right. This one still has germs on it. We could remove everything else. And then we can start decorating George. I think this is fine. Right, we've hooked up the wires, so now I can connect these. We've actually got oxygen in here, so we don't even need to vent these bits. That's actually nice. So, set this to send green signal left above 2,000. Amazing. And I bet we get a random blob of polluted oxygen there. Nope. Wow, you'll have to see it. And now we're just venting these. Oh, it's so good. Not an overly thumbnail friendly layout, unfortunately. Wow, look, they're already vented. It was that easy. Okay. So the water pipe is hooked up. Now, here's a problem. This is dormant. It's not activating for another 22.6 cycles. So I do actually need to grab some random water to put in here for now. So... what do we do? We failed at the last possible hurdle. I can melt some ice. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. I could hook this up to a sieve. This is still erupting. Yeah, I could just put a sieve in here for now, right? I mean, if it looks dumb but it works, it's not dumb, right? So let's see, that could go up here, down here. We did have too much polluted water getting stored anyways. So this could be the backup water. So I think what I want that to do is to hook up here, like this. So we'll only pump from this if the water geyser isn't erupting. And then this should pump if it's above 50, like all of these ones. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, right, hold on. Yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Rad bolt chamber? Sure, why not? The hydrogen, so that's already vented, so this could get disabled. And then the hydrogen can go... That I want to insulate. So I think actually this I want to bring over this way. And then we insulate it with ceramic pipe. Something along these lines should be fine, because we don't need to insulate it if it's in the insulated tile. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And activate you if you're above 1,000. And then we'll just turn you on in a minute. We'll just get all this built first. So that could all be priority 9. Let's get this done before. Let's get this done for cycle 100 exactly. That'd be quite funny. Right, no slime lung. That's good. George's little gold enclosure gonna look like, anyways. Something like this. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we could just fit some paintings in here, maybe. In fact, we probably have room for a painting, don't we? Yeah, let's do some of that. Copper will do. Then maybe like some blank canvases over here. Yeah. And then some drywall. This is something where we want to do drywall, obviously. What do we want to do? Digital lemon, maybe? No. What about just the pastel yellow? Sounds good. I don't think we can reach all of that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll open this just so I can reach these tiles. And that could all be priority 8 and that could all be priority 9. And hopefully we get the SPOM done this cycle. And if we do, then we can watch George get unleashed as well. Or not unleashed, but like we can make him happy with all the decor. Although we do need to sweep up all the liquids and all the debris. How's long commutes doing? Recover from cold is still somewhat high, but it's mostly just construction supply, which I am happy with. I mean, this is just annoying looking. Look at this. Get it out of here. Oh god, okay. What's the problem here? Can anyone figure it out? That's right, it's freezing water. Right. So the issue with that is... Now, I think we've determined... Okay, so we could put a tepidizer in, but I think we actually determined that we can heat it up enough off of the oxygen to go in the sieve. But we need to have the electrolyzers running to begin with for that to work. There's not enough mass in here yet for it to get above freezing. You know what I think we do? I think for now, I think we just plug in the jungle juice. We will get that working later. Run it through the SPOM and then pass the tepidizer for safety. Yeah, we'll do that in a bit. I think we're just going to set up a pump over here for now. Just over here. And then by the time this is actually empty, like I can put it here and that should be... No, hold on. Let's put it here. And then that could go over here. You guys are building pipes. You'll be fine with this. Then that wire can come down here. We have slightly too much stuff running through this wire now. Right, we need to replace the pipe. This circuit is very overloaded now. So I probably need to... Let's disconnect the space heater for now. Number of times I've used my SPOM to heat cold geyser output and then something that made the sieve freeze anyways is definitely not 0. Yes. I think the plan... We will make a better long-term plan than this, don't worry. What's going on now? I think this wire is still quite overloaded, in all honesty. Alright, speedy uppy. Priority 9, this. I guess it will be working on cycle 100. Just in time for us to run out of algae. There's loads more algae on the map, but like, I don't really care. Also, this, we can analyze this now, and this has been dormant long enough. We can still analyze this, so I'm going to open this door now. This water is quite hot, but the rest of the air is not scalding. Yeah. Sadly, I think it is going to have to be cycle 100. We haven't just watched the dupes eat for a while, have we? We've got a special moment. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. Also, you guys have been on the phone a little bit too long. Hooray! We survived. So, cycle 100. Thank goodness. We need to make more schedules as well. Is this the point where we make a new schedule for people? I think it is. Just duplicate it. Oh, no. Don't do that one. Duplicate this schedule. And then shift it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then move random duplicates onto it. Eh. There you go. These guys have been on 3 downtime instead of 5 downtime for a while. I guess it's fine. Well, maybe we'll move them more if there's lag issues. Nobody died. Yeah, we had a few near misses. But yeah, it's mostly been alright. Building 3 for Quinn. I almost called him Clint. That's a very different game. Okay. I'll do. We're doing alright. We can snazz the dupes up a little bit, I think. The glossy Draco, the regular Draco is investigating the snazzy suits. I think we just snazzy suit, we definitely snazzy suit Barney. Then Max, then Camille. Pressure is too low. There's too much hydrogen in here now. We need to increase the oxygen pressure. We have an algae diffuser. I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. Right, sweep this up. Also, I need to put a gas vent in here. We need to vent oxygen in here once we run out of algae. Because that's how we're actually pressurizing this room at the moment. You'll also notice it's slowly filling up with carbon dioxide. Right. You're nearly there. Cycle 100 print. Don't really want the dupes. I guess we'll take some blossom seeds. Gonna let evil chat pick pom-poms again, or gonna veto it out to the pool? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the outfits. Right, I think we can disconnect this one now. I think we're going to disconnect a few algae diffusers. Like, that one could stay. This one, I think, can go. And then we'll leave one of them on. We'll leave that one on. Oh, poor Quinn. You vote for purple polyester, fair enough. I could make it like an actual YouTube poll if I felt so inclined. You're very nearly done with this. I don't think we're going to grab the salt water from here with this pump. I hope we don't. Right, there we go. So, the correct liquids, that's good. And that's going to go in... I'm going to leave this pipe here. The wire's still overloading. We have way too much stuff plugged in. I know that's not going to help. Fine, I'm going to disconnect that one for now. Oh, it's because you're making the lice loaf as well? That uses a lot of power, apparently. Disconnect George. George is the key to all of this. I know we should disconnect George. Feels bad. How's the decor going? It's only 52%. We'll replug George in for the thumbnail, right? We're going to stick around and get George done today. That's going to be the thumbnail today, because the SPOM does not seem to be very photogenic, I must admit. Right. Water is ready. Are you ready for the big moment where we flip this on? Let's just save it, actually. With what? Natural gas? Yeah, we need... we still need natural gas to get the cooking. So that's gonna be a quest to find that. We probably can't realistically do George until then. In any case, let's do the SPOM. Flip. Flip. 3, 2, 1, go. Hooray. And this was even primed this time. We don't normally actually prime it, but there you go. So now we should be getting hydrogen power. That should be fine. The vent is turned off. In fact, I'm just going to disconnect the vent. We're going to re-enable it. In case you want to use it later. And the oxygen for now is getting dumped out here. It's definitely not where we want to dump it long term. In this random little room. But that's fine. Let's just relocate you over here. We don't actually have a bin for you. That slime still has some slime lung on it. I'm gonna have to literally set up a farm tile some farm tiles down here for the weeds warts. We can do that. Alrighty. Oxygen floweth forth. But it's not going to flow very quickly. Right. Let's just let it fill up for a little minute. And then we'll release it. I want to get all this done. In fact, do we actually have a decorator at all? Hold on. Nope, we have no good decorators. Right, well, you know what this means, Barney? We're doing the Crude art suite. That's what we're doing. Crude art suite. Barney's gonna give it her best try. Okay, it looks like that was enough. We didn't actually have to paint them. Getting rid of the debris helps a lot. Don't neglect that. And then we'll sweep this. Get this out of here. You can stop running on this, actually. I'm going to disable you now. Then we need the warts in here. I might leave the slime in the thumbnail, although to be honest, I'm probably just going to go under here. And then I'm going to plug George back in for now. There you go. Hooray! Right, so I need to make these priority 9. I could just yellow alert them. I'm gonna yellow alert them, fuck it. Oh no, she's on downtime. Okay. We'll let her have a downtime. Then we'll come back. Right, the slime is rapidly diminishing. That's good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So now there's enough heat in here that we can just actually probably start running this past it as well. So I think we actually... do it like this. So that could go in there, that can go in there. And then this can come out here. Then that pipe is gonna go somewhere. That's probably not a good plan. That can go here, and then that can go down here. We can disconnect this. In fact, actually, let's just do it like that. Then that can go in there. Yeah, sure. Oh, wait. That's supposed to be polluted water. Specifically for the plants. So that can not go there. Sure, that'll do for now. I've gone a bit longer than I said I would, but that's fine. Yeah, Crude art suite. Let's go. Oh, I love it. We got a nice shot of George admiring it out the window. Oh, I really like that. Yeah. Oh, that's really cute. Well, I'm happy with this. We've got the SPOM. We'll sort out... Okay. I think we're done here. We'll sort out the oxygen pipes. We'll get them routed up to the base. We'll start getting... I mean, the Drekos are still breeding, so we're not quite at the point of... we're not quite at the point of Atmo suits yet. But we're getting there. Wow, there's a lot of polluted oxygen down here now. Fix the worn oxygen masks. We still running these? Wait, we're still running this! Oh, that's the first thing we got to do, is turn this off. Yeah, get this shit out of here. I am not running this. Right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So we got enough SPOM capacity for 16 dupes. We've got 16 dupes. George is only one small step away from joining a colony. We just need to get a gas vent. I think we're in a good spot. Wiring is still a little bit messy, but once we've got more out of our metal volcanoes, we will sort all that out. It's not a huge priority at the moment. The wires aren't breaking all the time. I'm pretty happy about it. Right, let's head on out. Oh, I think that went a little bit better than yesterday. We've still got the Placo, he's still here. But thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Thanks for the Steam. No worries. Yeah, it's all good. What are we going to do tomorrow? We're not doing anything tomorrow. I'm recording the Metal Volcano Tamer video tomorrow. And then we'll be around on Friday. But it's going to be a little bit earlier than usual because I've got a party in the evening. I've got the afternoon off. So that's what we'll do on Friday. As usual, all the VODs will go on YouTube fairly soon. There is a Discord where we hang out and do stuff. And the best way of knowing exactly what I'm doing is to follow me on Twitch if you're not already following me. And you'll get notifications when I go live. We usually stream weekdays between 7:30 and 10:30-ish in the evening, British time. And that's basically it. But yeah, take care, everyone. We're going to go raid someone. Who are we going to go raid? Very glad that we didn't have a huge amount of issues today. I definitely felt more awake than I felt yesterday. Yesterday, I was feeling pretty zapped. I don't really want to... Okay, let's go raid Stinger's Playground. Let's go say hi to them again. What am I up to today? I am quite enjoying just raiding people as a complete surprise. And then we're going to figure out what they're up to together. But yeah, take care, everyone. Keep an eye on YouTube for the Metal Volcano video. Bye for now.